Yo, what's good, world? Y'all already know, man. It's your boy Geoskis back with another one, man. This one right here, and it's about somebody that y'all wouldn't even think like for real, man. That's with it, man. Probably done been to all the Diddy parties, man, and the Jamie Foxx and Tyler Perry's and Oprah's, all the the Rock, Will Smith, the big dog parties, man. None other than your boy Mr. Wildin' Out himself, Nick Cannon. Like, don't get me wrong, he got that nice genie hat, He just got his carpet parked at the parking spot, so he ain't on his carpet right now, but he ain't just doing magic tricks out of a hat from nothing, man. He's, supposed to be in with the biz, the shit's naive, so they saying that your boy, man, he got some dirt on him, man, about being with these dudes and this and that, man. And I don't want to say too much about it because that's one of my cool people. So I rock with Nick Cannon, man. He be on a positive note mode, mass majority of the time, man. It's crazy to hear that, this stuff right here is going on with him, man. And I'm not going to spoil it or nothing like that. I'm going to keep this one short and simple for y'all, man. But I need y'all to check this one out. Let me know what y'all think about this whole thing, man, with him being with the guys and getting caught up with them and stuff, like some Diddy type stuff, man. And, it's coming out, man. And this is crazy. I mean, Suge Knight even said 95, 97% of them is in there. So, I mean, it's only a handful that you would really see that would think that, but like a Dolph or something like that, or a Pee Wee Longway, or maybe a Master P or something like that. It's not many of them at all. That's it's not far fetched, but it's just crazy to just hear this one out of nowhere about my boy Nick Cannon, man. But I'm gonna say allegedly, cause and if he is, to each his own. He admitted, hey, that's even better. People won't even look at it as much if he admit to it too, as well. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Hit the comments, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Let's talk about this, man. Appreciate the support and all that, man, as always, man. Take care, man. Stay safe, stay warm, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one. I'm out.
Before you got married, you asked him if he was gay?
I did.
What made you think he was gay?
Bisexual, he likes men.
What made you ask him that?
Well, because so Kelly used to like me to put on my cheerleading outfit for him and do cheers and stuff. And so one time I came in and Nick Cannon was in my cheerleading outfit on the bed with Kel.
Hold on.
Kel had cheated on me with a prostitute. At this time, we weren't having sex, but he told me he wasn't gonna have sex with anybody else. Anyway, so he tells me he cheats on me with this prostitute, comes back to LA, and I had already moved my stuff out. This is before we got married, so I moved my stuff out because my dad was like, if you continue to go out with him, you can't come back home. So this is before I turned 18.
Ooh, girlfriend, I'ma call you back. However may I help you?
Yes, could you tell Miss Williams that she has a visitor, please?
Oh, yes, I will. Just have a seat right over there.
Thank you.
Can you please tell her that I'm here? Oh, yes, I will. I'll do anything for you. Even marry you. But first I gotta sharpen my pencil. See?
Okay, am I in your way? You know what, I'm gonna wait, no, I think I should move. I really... You know what, I'm just gonna sit down.
No, it's really okay.
What earthquake? Oh, you want to take me to the movies? I want to take you to the movies. I love to. See, we can go to We Got Films, right? And let me down there, let me get out going to the movies. Let's have my girl out there. Fractional, honey!
See your niggas coming for me. My diamonds.
I grew up in the Nickelodeon, all that era, so I wanted to be on that show so bad. I admired Nick Cannon. I mean, I love Mariah Carey. He married Mariah Carey, so I always had an affinity for Nick Cannon's career and hard work. I'm more of a Def Comedy Jams kind of guy, so I never found him comedically there, but I nonetheless liked him. With that being said, like 3 years ago, Orlando Brown comes out of nowhere, and he's on the internet, and he says, Nick Cannon sucked my dick. And I thought, that's mad random, but I instantly believed him. He says, Nick likes sucking. And I thought, this is unique, because I don't think any man's going to just say that for no reason. I parked it in my mind. Fast forward to the future, Kel Mitchell's wife says she came home, granted they divorced 17 years ago, she came home, goes in her room, sees her man under the blanket, and Nick standing up in the bed in her cheerleading uniform, briefs and all. That man was not standing up in that bed before she got there. Would you think Nick would have all these kids just to cover up the fact that he loves closet?
You talk.
August Alsina.
What about
he goes on, podcasts with Nick Cannon and a few others, and he admits, after of course coming out with his, situationship or entanglement with Jada Pinkett, he admits that he now is God has shown him the love of a man, and he.
So Jada f***ed him up, and now he don't want to no more. That's the last woman he on the books having sex with. That old bitch, his son, his friend's mama. What the f is going on with these bitches out Calabasas in California? So now August Alsina, after the red table bitch, don't want no more. Odell Beckham get with Kim Kardashian. She's supposed to be the Justin Bieber suck his dick. Now he don't want Kim no more. What's going on?
What is going on? I mean, what's in there?
He know the love of a man. That's what he know.
That's what he know now.
That's what he know.
Nick Cannon was looking at him crazy when he was telling the story. What?
Yeah, Nick Cannon had no rebuttal. Like,
I mean, what's he gonna say? Long as they keep letting him make these babies for them spare parts, he fine. He gonna mind his business.
Like, man, how do you sleep at night? Like, the music industry is filled with bad money. And I've seen people, they take advantage. Like, it's literally designed in these contracts. Once I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's so manipulated. It's one person robbing another, robbing another, robbing another. And it's like, that's not a fun industry to be in. Like, clearly there's some people who figure it out. I don't want to operate in manipulation. And it's just like, that entire industry is designed off of but it's ways to, far and few between, but you can operate with happy money and good money, because the crazy thing specifically about music, it brings so much joy to the world that the industry shouldn't be in a low frequency place. But there's a lot of people who aren't musically inclined, who aren't musically talented, who don't know how to have happiness with music, that latch on and control the artist.
There's a balance. It almost feels like there's a bit of a balance act, or a I don't know, a conflict between being selfish enough that you get on and you get what you deserve, but being generous and kind enough so that you can stick around. And
as long as women are legal, then he sees it as free game, which to me, I think is a horrible thing as well, because there's in 40 something states, 16 is legal. I got a daughter. If I see my 16-year-old daughter with any grown-ass man, we got problems. I'm willing and ready to go sit down and do 25 if there's a grown-ass man talking to my 16-year-old. But that's legal in so many places.
Well, you see Puffy supposedly dating Lori Harvey.
Yeah.
And what's that age difference? That's like 20-something years.
But at least she's big buff.
Lori Harvey.
She's what, 23?
Let's look it up. Let's look this
up. And he's 49.
He's 22.
22 at 49.
Diddy is 49 years old.
Oh, man.
That is a 27-year difference.
Do you have a problem with that?
That's an interesting question. Do I have a problem with that? Not so much.
I wouldn't have a problem with that, but I'd be heartbroken if that was my daughter.
Yeah.
Despite being a good friend of Diddy, Cannon is also pretty candid about how weird it was for the rapper to be dating Steve Harvey's daughter, Lori Harvey, when she was barely 18.
I find difficulty in it when I'm asked about people that I know about. It was either Breakfast Club or Angela Yee or something, and they asked me about Puff, and I answered it as honestly as I knew how to answer it. I know these people, they're not just public figures to me. So I have to almost do this dance about when it comes up, because just as much as I know Diddy, I know Cassie. I think what they brought up is like, I saw that, I kind of was saying, I'm praying for Cassie, trying to find the high frequency in knowing the story, knowing the right thing to talk about. I was like, this is someone who was hurt, who was victimized. But then when this question goes a little bit further, like, so what about Puff? I was like, I don't know how to feel about that. When I was going through my stuff, someone that called, checked on me, stood by me, stood up for me. And I was like, what do I...
Well, what does that mean? Stood by you, stood up for you?
Well, when no one else would protect me, or
whether it's Puffy or whoever, you want to be their brother first, not their PR agent.
But as a friend and as a brother, I want to defend.
But that's not your job.
It's not my job. So your advice to me is sometimes you just say, I'm going to reserve comment.
That is my brother, and I'm going to reserve comment.
So that goes back to what this is all about, healing in the public eye.
Now, mind you, Cannon even defended Diddy initially when Cassie first filed the lawsuit against him, so he was clearly Team Diddy.
But I would feel like I failed as a father.
I think
if I'm sitting across from the table with a dude the same age as me that's dating my daughter.
Yeah.
I would feel like I failed.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Her mother is 54 years old. Her mother is 5 years older than Puffy.
But a relationship with a minor is where he draws the line, especially considering that he's got his own daughters who he definitely wants to protect from people like Diddy.
And then if it's some sex going on, definitely doing that. And then before I get in my bed and go to sleep. So it's at least 3 times a day. I like showers though. I like hot water. I like cold water.
How many times a week do you have sex, Nick? Sorry, the question because he said out of showers, and then I was like, well, damn, how many sex sessions do you have? Sorry,
it's since we all family, right?
Right.
It's multiple.
Okay.
I think when you have a lot of kids, bitches want to fuck you more because they be like, he got all them kids.
Seriously.
So what got them kids for?
Like I said, it's
like 12.
I mean, 12 times a week.
Yeah. That's a lot of sex.
Yeah, that is a lot of
6.
sex. Now we'll go
8.
We'll go strong.
10?
Yeah, we'll go there. We'll keep it.
That's a lot. Damn,
You
that
gotta
dick is
have stamina.
dicking, baby. Listen, you can find it.
All the questions are really hard, but I want to clear a lot of the misconceptions on the internet, because now there are headlines and people are making some serious allegations linking you to certain celebrities like Chris Brown or Nick Cannon.
Yeah, I keep seeing that now, and I'm like, oh Lord, wow.
Share this. Ali, girl, over here, girl. Over here. Someone's so serious calling you. And I turn around and I see this amazing drag queen. I want to talk to him. He's hilarious. And she's like, you just have to come over here for a minute.
Aaliyah, how you doing?
How you doing? She's like, girl, your dress is so gorgeous, and I just have to give you my award.
You get the weedy. This is my weed for having the most A's in your name.
And it was this little tiny trophy with like a little wig on it, a little blonde wig. I loved it.
Please show the award that he gave me. It's a piece of his weave.
Savor those kind of moments, you know.
Google black men that came out of Nickelodeon. You know, they all come out with a voice in the beginning. Wow! When Nick first came out of Nickelodeon, that's how he used to talk.
You got me sound like a corny Tasmanian devil.
Whoa!
That was all his punchline.
Like we'll be walking down the street, like when Nick was on Nickelodeon back in the day, we was hanging out. We'll go to cross the street, like, whoa, look at that car! God, watch out for the car! I was like, hey man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You know, what's wrong with you? I find difficulty in it when I'm asked about people that I know about. It was either Breakfast Club or Angela Yee or something, and they asked me about Puff, and I answered it as honestly as I knew how to answer it. I know these people, they're not just public figures to me. So I have to
almost do this dance about when it comes up, because just as much as I know Diddy, I know Cassie. I think what they brought up is like, I saw that, I kind of was saying, I'm praying for Cassie, trying to find the high frequency in knowing the story, knowing the right thing to talk about. I was like, this is someone who was hurt, who was victimized. But then when this question goes a little bit further, like, so what about Puff? It's like, I don't know how to feel about that. When I was going through my stuff, someone that called, checked on me, stood by me, stood up for me. And I was like, what do I owe?
Well, what does that mean? Stood by you, stood up for you.
Well, when no one else would protect me, or
whether it's Puffy or whoever, you want to be their brother first, not their PR agent.
But as a friend and as a brother, I want to defend.
But that's not your job.
It's not my job. So your advice to me is sometimes you say, I'm going to reserve
comment. That is my brother, and I'm going to reserve comment.
So that goes back to what this is all about, healing in the public eye. As our brotherhood, it shouldn't be in the public.
It's dark and demonic energy that this industry was built on. And people manipulate young women, they manipulate kids, and at the end of the day, it's all for the dollar and all to feed their ego. So I've seen some shit where you're like, that's just not right. Like, that person shouldn't be talking to that person. That person shouldn't be in the room with that person alone. When you're in this position to change people's lives, and you hold the keys to what they consider success, you see a different aspect of the person. People will do anything to achieve their goals, and then people will manipulate and misuse that energy to get what they want.
Everything that Nick Cannon said in this interview explains exactly how Hollywood is. He explained how people manipulate people when they're coming up and rising into fame. And we've seen this with people such as Harvey Weinstein and others. He also explains his own experiences where he's seen things that he just doesn't believe is right. And what's even more disheartening, he talks about how the industry manipulates kids. So drop in the comments and let me know what you guys think of everything Nick Cannon said in this interview.
What did they do after they got signed on these labels? They tattoo their whole body. Why you think they do that, yo? Just to be different? Nah. They did that because they was raped. They anal to be in this truth of the music industry, showing their honors to the people that's before them. That's the truth of the industry, that you're willing to take a man's penis in his anal. That's the truth. Okay? And when they did that, they just didn't do it one time, they did multiple times. And the only way they feel like they can get their dignity back is to tattoo their body to make them feel like I still have my manhood. What you think they did to B12, man, BK? They raped them boys, man. They popped them in that immature, they raped them boys. They literally raped them boys, dude. It's just the truth. Some people can handle the truth and some people can't. We don't care. But it's time to start looking at things with both eyes open and not both eyes shut, because the truth is the light, man. It's this cat that want to be a part of the rap game so bad, man. He looked like he would kill his mama to get a hit record. Rick Ross signed this guy on YouTube. And when Rick Ross signed that dude, man, as wicked as Rick Ross is, now you know Rick Ross is wicked as hell. He did not want to sign that brother. When that dude signed that contract with Rick Ross and Jewmaker hit it right on the point, he looked at that contract, man, he just shook his head. But you can see in his eyes, he just had a look where all bets are off, like, God damn, another brother gone. You see what I'm saying? But them demons got to be fed, man. He has to do it.